Hello, Aquarius. Welcome. Hope everyone is doing well. Today we are doing a you and them reading. So let's get started with your oracles. Messages for Aquarius. You have hidden desires. Your deepest desires hold the seed of your potential. Longing, passion, fulfilled. On the bottom is ride the storm. Let chaos and turbulence cleanse your spirit. Purge, purify, refine. All right. We're going to get the Lithra Tarot. We're going to get 3 of these. Messages for Aquarius. You have security. You may feel the need to hold tightly to your resources. While stability is important, remember that generosity allows abundance to flow. Trust in the balance between saving and sharing. Contentment. Happiness and emotional satisfaction are within reach. Celebrate your achievements and the abundance you've created. Gratitude amplifies joy. Embrace this moment of fulfillment and share it with others. And innocence. You're exploring new emotions and creative ideas, uncovering hidden depths. Stay curious and let your imagination guide you to new possibilities and emotional growth. On the bottom is legacy. A time of abundance and fulfillment has arrived. Celebrate the stability and connections you've built. This is the foundation of your lasting legacy, bringing joy to future generations. So you have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles here. It seems like it's talking about in order to have growth, something long lasting, there needs to be an understanding of like equal give and take, or some sort of balance here in regards to equal give and take. And this could be like literal, like financial, or this could be something else like emotional, energetic. Okay. Let's get the truth is. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Messages for Aquarius. That Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles is also about family. Filing papers, divorce or separation in the near future. The past. The past is causing blocks in the present. And dying love. The conclusion of this connection is approaching. It definitely is indicating, I mean, you have 2 broken hearts here. This is definitely indicating an ending of a relationship. On the bottom is loyalty. Your partner only has eyes for you. This looks like it has something to do with resentment, or, yeah, resentment due to things that have happened in the past has caused a relationship to fade. Okay. So for this reading, the top row is going to be Aquarius's energy. The bottom row is going to be the other person's energy. If it sounds flipped, just flip it. Take it how it resonates if it resonates. So we're going to start with Aquarius's energy. Tell me about Aquarius's energy. Knot of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Nine of Swords in reverse. And the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Eight of Coin in reverse. Yeah, it's that something is definitely not working here, but this looks to me as though someone feels as though they're not being supported in the relationship somehow. This energy feels like the other doesn't care. And the reason for that is because they don't feel supported by the other. Knight of Cups in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, the Hanged Man. This seems to me like a lot of small things that have built up over time. Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. This also feels like an energy of should I stay or should I go. Someone also feels like they would be fine on their own. And it's due to this lack of support. So, and I don't know exactly what that support is indicating. It could be a lot of things. Emotional support, um, support in just day-to-day things, household things, financial things. It could be a lot. But it seems like someone is weighing out their options here in regards to staying or going. Queen of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Yeah, see, there it is. King of Pentacles in reverse. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is husband-father energy. It's like I said, whoever is dealing with this just doesn't feel supported by the other. This could be a situation where the other person may be out of a job or has trouble keeping a job, or may be bad with money. King of Swords in reverse. A Knot of Swords. An Offer of Truth. This here is showing the should I stay or should I go, weighing out the pros and cons. Whoever is in this energy knows that they'll be fine on their own, but it's because it's a feeling of I'm doing this on my own anyway. So I know I'll be fine on my own because I've been doing it on my own anyway. This could also have something to do with children, someone not supporting the other in regards to taking care of the children. This could be a lot of things. So tell me about Aquarius's energy. The key, getting answers. Yeah, see, this is where someone is at. They're trying to decide which direction is the best direction to go in because they're not feeling supported once again. The Moss is theft and destruction. This is saying if things were to end, I know I would be okay because I've been doing it myself anyway. And then we have the Labyrinth, which is a lot of twists and turns or a lot of people being involved. Someone keeps, whoever this energy is, it's Aquarius's energy, but this energy keeps going back and forth with staying or going. So let's see what the other energy is about. Tell me about the other person's energy for Aquarius. You have the Six of Wands, Palace of Cups. That's an extra card in this deck. So this is talking about your environment. With Cups, that would be an emotional environment. And the Fool in reverse. Aries, Aquarius energy. This person feels like they're walking on eggshells. So what this feels like is this energy is stressed. And they don't feel whatever is going on, the stress is being added by the fact they don't feel they're being supported by the other. And it seems like this is coming out. This stress is coming out onto this person. So they feel like they have to walk on eggshells around the other. I don't really feel like they're doing, like, trying to figure out why someone is being this way. It looks like this is saying, I need to avoid this person. I have to walk on eggshells. It feels more like they're trying to avoid the other to prevent um, prevent whatever this person's stressing out being took out on them. Six of Wands, Palace of Cups, Fool in reverse. Fool in reverse. It seems to me like this person doesn't realize that maybe they're part of the problem. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Sagittarius. Oh, yeah. Well, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah. See, this is indicating like the way this is showing up for this person's energy is they're thinking, whoa, this person's really on edge. I really just need to stay out of their way in order to, they're not wanting to catch whatever heat the other is giving them. So instead of being like, I've noticed you've been really stressed out. Is there anything I can do to help? Or I noticed you're really stressed out. Do you want to talk about it? They're like, I need to avoid the other so I don't catch any more of this. They recognize that there's an imbalance here due to the other's behavior, but they're failing to see that they're part of the problem. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Ten of Wands. And I think that's where a lot of the resentment is built up here is there's no like working together or we're in this together top feeling in this relationship. King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in reverse, Four of Pentacles. Yeah. This just feels like an energy of someone who doesn't do that. They're like, oh, this isn't good for me. This feels like an energy of someone who's used to being taken care of as like if this is a love relationship, which I feel like it is, it's like they're pretty much cared for. And that might have gone on for a long time. But that may be, this energy may be growing tired of that, or maybe there's, children involved now. It's like, this energy feels like the other needs to step it up. And they're clueless to the fact. It's because they're so used to a way of being. There needs to be the issue here is that there is a lack of communication. But this person isn't doing their part to be supportive, but also this energy is not communicating what is bothering them. So therefore it's just building up. And instead of talking about the problem, this person just lashes out at the other. So it's definitely issues with communication is a big problem here, but it's also this person is not catching what's being thrown at them in the fact of the other needs help and they're not offering that help to them. Instead, they're actually just stepping further back. Tell me about the other person's energy for Aquarius. The Mask. See, this energy pretends like they don't see what's going on, or whatever's going on isn't really there. This is like an ignorance is bliss type energy. The Whip, stress, anger, anxiety. Yeah. This is showing that this person recognizes, it's saying that the other recognizes that the other is emotional. It feels to me like some kind of outburst, but this person is seeing it all wrong. They're like, whoa, they're really emotional. Well, I don't know what's wrong with them, but I need to stay away. And that's probably the worst thing this person could do for the other, because the other is seeking support, seeking help. And either this person doesn't want to put in the effort or they don't see it. And the way to fix this would be for the one who is more or less fed up or not feeling supported needs to communicate their needs. And that's how you'll know. If you communicate your needs, what you need from the other, and they still fail to do that, then it's more than just a ignorance is bliss situation. This person is just not willing to do their part. Okay, giving or receiving. See, this is talking about the avoidance. I don't want to take the risk of getting my head snapped off. That's just going to create more burdens for me. This person feels like if they step closer that it's just going to be worse for them. So they avoid, they step back. A conversation needs to be had here, and then it needs to see where it goes from there. So the next section is how does Aquarius view the situation? How does Aquarius view the situation? Ten of Swords in reverse. This energy is thinking about leaving. They've really had enough. Five of Cups in reverse. And honestly, Three of Cups. Honestly, it looks like they wouldn't feel too bad about leaving, or they feel like they wouldn't regret it. This energy here, the other energy is really not contributing something to the relationship. And it's gone on for so long that the other energy is ready to leave because of it. Or at least they're mulling it over, but they definitely feel like they would be fine without the other. Ten of Swords in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Strength. Yep. There could be a separation here. It keeps talking about like reunion or reconciliation. This could also be like, do I want to do this again? Like, do I want to repeat this cycle? The other energy feels like the best thing they could do, but they're thinking about it for themselves. They're not thinking, what can I do for the other person to make this better? They're thinking, I don't want whatever the other is throwing at me, I don't want it. So therefore, I'm going to keep backing away. And that is the problem. Knight of Pentacles, Strength, Nine of Cups in reverse. But this energy here is under the influence or under the impression, under the influence. I don't know. There may be a drinking issue. They're under the impression that the other has it. And I feel like, like they've got this, So, and that makes me feel like this energy is doing everything. They're presenting themselves as strong, as I've got this, I can do it all. But the problem is they don't want to have to do it all, but yet they're not saying anything about, I need my load lightened here. I need help. So it's definitely a communication issue. Did I shuffle these? Did I shuffle these twice? Okay. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Four Cups in reverse. Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't think this person wants to be in this relationship anymore. I don't even know if the other changed. I feel like this person could be past the point. And I feel like a lot of this person's issue is the fact that they've held in they've held in what they really want to say or how they feel for a long time. And it's built up resentment. They've built up resentment to a point where they don't like the other anymore. How does Aquarius view the situation? They're very, there's something the other is not doing. They're not contributing to the relationship somehow. And that is the biggest issue here. I feel like this energy feels like they shouldn't have to say something to get this person to do what they're supposed to do, which technically, yeah. But at the same time, when you see an issue, you need to talk about it. And that's in order to prevent this resentment. And it's like I said, either this person will do what they need to do to make things right, or they'll continue their behavior. If they continue the same behavior, that means they're not putting in the effort. The fox, this is being sneaky or clever. This is talking about this other person making promises and not following through with them or breaking them. The mountain, obstacles or challenges. Yeah. This energy just feels pissed off at the other. This is like, I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to end the relationship, but I'm ready to do it because I'm so discontent. And the moon, that's illumination. See, this is like repeating cycles. It's like, do I want to do this again? I know I'm not going to get wish fulfillment because they're not going to take action. So, once again, there's something here this person is not doing. They are not contributing something. There isn't some sort of equal give and take here. And that's what this energy here is fed up with. And to me, this energy just down here just feels like um, they feel like they're in la la land to me. Like they don't have a clue what's going on. But that is, to me, what that feels like is they have dealt with the other doing everything for so long that they're just, that's how they're living life now. Is, oh, they've got it. So, how does the other energy view the situation? Oh, how does the other energy view the situation? I need to take these cards that fell. I think there's three. Yep. So on the bottom, you have the Emperor in reverse. You have the Eight of Coin in reverse. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and the Moon. See, confusion. This is secrets, confusion, the unknown. It's like I said, this person is clueless. What's going to happen is this energy is going to blow up, like lose their shit on the other, which I feel like that's coming out, but this is reaching a boiling point, is the issue. And that's how this person is going to realize there's really a problem here, is probably when it's too late. Because they're not, I think a lot of the problem is they're not willingly saying, what can I do to help you? What can I do to lighten your load? Um, it feels to me like this person feels like they're in a pressure cooker and they just need some of that pressure relieved. And it's like, it's a situation where like you're in your home, you've got 10 things going on, you've got, say you've got 3 kids all wanting something from you, you're trying to cook supper, you're trying to clean, do this and that and the other, and then you look in the living room and you just see your person sitting there watching TV. That's the image I'm getting, and it makes this person want to explode. It's like, how can you see me doing all these things and just sit there like nothing's happening? Eight of coin in reverse, temperance, the moon. Two of pentacles in reverse. Ace of wands. It's saying six of pentacles in reverse. It's saying this person has the capability to try to turn this around. I don't know if it's past the point yet or not. See, I'm telling you, this energy is like in La La Land. They don't see that there's an lack of equal give and take here. They just assume that the jobs that the other person has are the jobs that they do, or there is an unawareness here in this person. um with this ace of wands and temperance, it feels like it's trying to say, if this was brought to this person's attention, that they would try something new in order to balance the situation out. Now, how long that would last, it's depending on the person, because I don't know if this person is really just completely clueless that they need to step up, or if they don't, they're choosing not to step up. Um, but it's indicating that if they were aware, at least for a time, they would try to balance the situation out. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's that Ten of Swords in reverse. The Tower, yeah, in order to, yeah. The Tower in reverse and the Empress in reverse, yep. Two of Cups in reverse. This is getting to a point where the relationship is on the line. This section here is saying that this person has the ability to prevent this tower from falling. So it's saying this can be fixed, but something needs to happen quickly. If this energy doesn't want the relationship to end, they need to step it up. Um, like I said, this energy may not be saying anything because they feel like they shouldn't have to say anything. But if this energy is wanting to see if the relationship can be salvaged, there needs to be a conversation. This person needs to tell the other what they need from the other. Then it will be up to this energy to show that they're willing to do that or not. And that will give this energy the answer to whether to continue on or not. Because if this person, even after the one who's dealing with this, communicates this, if this person doesn't participate or contribute, then that's telling you that they're intentionally, putting all the workload on the other person. This feels like a lot of little things that are piling up for this energy that's causing a lot of stress. How does the other energy view the situation? This isn't showing it from a viewpoint of how they're viewing it. It's showing from a position of their unawareness, and that awareness needs to be brought in order to see where this is going to go. Compass, yeah, see the direction you're going in. The only way to have certainty is for this energy to express their needs, what they need from the other person. Gentleman, masculine energy. So either you're masculine, dealing with the masculine, and the heart, the relationship. Yep. See, equal give and take in the relationship. That Empress is in reverse because it's showing that the other person is not getting equal give and take. But with the moon being upright, it's saying that someone here is clueless that there's not equal give and take here. To me, it feels like there is an expectation from this person. They expect that the other does all these things. So this energy needs to say, I'm drowning and you need to help me. So the outcome for Aquarius, Page of Coin, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Seven of Wands. Palace of Wands. This is an environment. It can be, drive, ambition, confidence, but this can also be anger. Let me get some more here. This is a lot about communication. Page of Coin, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. Judgment in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Five of Cups. What I feel like, what I'm seeing here is that in the beginning, this person didn't care to do a lot, do things for the other. It feels to me like this person got used to that. But then things started piling up. This is something that's happened over time, slowly over time. And it's not one big thing or a couple of big things. This is a lot of little things that is piled up over time. And it started out one way. It started out all fine and good. But as time has went on, there's been more resentment build up and things for what this person is not doing for the other. Or it's more about balance. There is a real imbalance here. And this person here sees it clearly, clear as day, and the other does not see it at all. Judgment in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, Five of Cups. It's saying not to, the outcome is saying that there needs to be a conversation here before a final decision is made. There needs to be communication. Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like a conversation is going to help. But what I don't know is if it's going to help for the temporary or for the long term. But it is saying that a conversation is going to help. Because it's showing here like this energy regretting not saying something sooner or regretting holding things in, because there is going to be improvement in having a conversation. Which is what was showing up here is like if this person was made aware, And this needs to be a conversation, not a yelling match. Or because when this person starts getting yelled at, they back away. Um, this just needs to be like a sit down conversation. It's like, my workload is too heavy. I need your help. But in having that conversation, for the one who's dealing with this, you're going to see, it may take some time, but you're going to see what this person's truly about. Because either they're going to start, taking from that workload and putting some of it on their shoulders, and that's going to be a habit. That's going to be, we're in this together. We'll carry this load together. Or this person is going to do this because they see that's what you want. And then slowly over time, it's going to start going back to the way it was. If that's the case, then that's an issue. So the outcome for Aquarius, the outcome is showing at least there is going to be change here if a conversation is had. I don't know if it's temporary or not. Ship, that is like moving on, moving forward, moving out. This is talking about having a conversation before a final decision is made. The dice, taking a risk or a gamble. Yep. And the garden, a social gathering or something being out in the open. See, this is, once again, this is saying, I have regret for holding this in for so long in regards to the other not working together. This is relief about saying something. This is wait and see. This is, okay, I've had the conversation. Let's see where this goes. And that's how the outcome is showing. So it's going to be, if you're resonating with this, it's going to be up to you to look, wait and see, is this person going to continue to help carry whatever burdens there are, whether it's simple day-to-day tasks or it's more involved than that, or if this person is just doing this temporarily to appease the other, and then it starts fading off back to the same old, same old. Let's see the other person's outcome. Other person's outcome for Aquarius, because you don't want to have to parent your significant other. You don't want to have to keep telling them what they should already be doing. So, bringing something to their attention is one thing, and it's up to them as adults to maintain that. It shouldn't be your job to continuously say, I need you to do this. I need you to do this. It gets old. Eight of Swords in reverse. Seven of Coin in reverse. Eight of Wands. This is indicating things being made clear to this person. No longer trapped in their thoughts, or, there's no more confusion here, is what this is saying. This looks good to me. This looks like that this person truly was just in La La Land. I feel like this person just got used to a way of being. And because the other wasn't communicating their needs, they weren't aware of, I don't think they were aware of how bad things were for the other. So I feel like a conversation would be crucial for this situation. Eight of Swords in reverse, Seven of Coin in reverse, Eight of Wands, Three of Wands, Death, and the Seven of Wands on the Seven of Wands. Nope, the Seven of Wands on the Eight of Wands. This is talking about not going back to the past, making a change. Ships coming in now that there's no longer confusion. Three of Wands, Death, Seven of Wands. Six of Wands, success, recognition, recognition. Someone's ship's coming in now that there's recognition. Having a knowing. I feel I feel like whoever this energy is they have a bit of fear whenever this person loses it. The reason they back off is the fear. I don't think they want to piss the other person off. So therefore, they feel like I need to stay in the background to keep from pissing this person off. But I also feel like there's love here. Um, Five of Swords. I also think this person doesn't want to lose the other. And it seems like in this outcome, it's being made known that there's a possibility of this for this person. They don't want to lose the other. So to me, it looks favorable that this person will make the changes they need to make, but it's based on the individual person. Sometimes, sometimes people will make all the promises in the world and they don't keep them. So it's it just depends on your situation. But to me, this looks favorable that this person will make changes and stick to them. Tell me about the outcome for the other person's energy. See, closer look. Having recognition, no longer having confusion. The ships are coming in or talking about this is what, in regards to what this person wants, their ships are going to come in. Now that this person has seen clearly what it is the other wants from them. The Tower. See, this is about it's governments, businesses, institutions, but it also can be divorce or the courts. See, this is that is what's going to straighten this person up. Whenever this person says, if things can't change, if I have to continue to do this on my own, then I'm going to end the relationship. That is saying that this person's no longer going back to the past, making a change. They know they can no longer go back to the past. They need to make a change because they don't want their relationship to end. And the Tree, that's family or health. This is talking about blocked communication in regards to the thing is I don't think this energy knew the severity or knew that this person was ready to leave. And they don't want that. So, and that's how it's showing up in the outcome. Once again, I'm going to say it again because I can't. The feeling to me is this is either a person who's saying, whoa, I don't ever want to lose my person. So I'm going to make sure every day I do what I need to do to balance the situation out, to keep them happy, to keep them stress free. Or this is, oh, they said they're going to leave. I don't want them to leave. So I need to really do good right now to make them, not want to leave me. But it starts tapering off as time goes on. It could go either way. You know your situation best. But in the overall scheme of things, this looks favorable to me. So let's get the closing messages. Closing messages for Aquarius. Independence. You are meant to learn how to be alone so you can thrive by your own efforts and be your own hero. April. And on the bottom is no, resistance. They are resisting the connection. Their higher self is telling them it's not the right time. Could take years. So once again, it's still indicating like it could go either way because it's talking about this independence. You are meant to learn how to be alone so you can thrive by your own efforts and be your own hero. That's what this was saying here. This person was saying, I'm not worried about being on my own or being single because I know I can do it on my own because I already am. So that independence is what this is talking about here. This could be a situation where this person even if this person does put in the effort, it may be too late for the relationship. I do see this person is going to try. That's what I'll say. I do see that they're at least going to put some sort of effort in. All right. And the last closing messages. Messages for Aquarius. You have squirrel. On the bottom is bighorn sheep. All right. So let's see what squirrel says. Squirrel, planning and preparing, gathering, preparing for the inevitable change of the future, but in a light-hearted rather than a doomsday sort of way. Letting go of unnecessary accumulations physically, energetically, mentally, and remembering to play. Calm any chaotic behavior. Keep only what will best serve you as you move forward. Create a safe, calm inner space, and you will always feel prepared. All right, and the bighorn sheep. New beginnings, new growth. Bighorn sheep urges you to forge into new areas. Active imagination and lots of mental activity, curiosity, creativity. Trust yourself and your ability to move into new territory safely, courageously, and with steady footing. Take advantage of opportunities that are presenting themselves. Jump, leap, don't wait. Now is the time for creative action. Is it time to let go of your current footing in order to end up on new and improved ground? All right, Aquarius, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.